Good afternoon to all of you. I'm Suman Agarwal. I'm the co-founder and director of Image Consulting Business Institute. And we are here live on ICBI platform where I'm going to share a lot of information about image consulting, image consultants, soft skills trainers. And my guest for today is Shikha Khatana, and she's from Gurgaon. She's a certified image consultant and a soft skills trainer from ICBI. And what are we going to do on this platform? So Shikha is going to share her journey about how she got into image consulting and soft skills training industry. What is she doing currently? How is she managing her work and life? As well as what is it that she plans to do in the future with regards to her current profession. So let's see if Shikha is already here, and if she's here, I would just get connected and get started. I hope you can see me, hear me. I wish I could have asked you this question before, but nonetheless. Am I loud and clear? Hi,
Hi, ma'am.
Shikha. Good afternoon.
I
How are
hope
you
I'm
doing?
audible clearly. I'm good. How are you?
Very well, very well. Thank you. Your voice is not very clear. Can you just come a little closer? Yeah,
Is it better now?
yeah, slightly better.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm well. Since the ICBI
Wonderful.
happened, I think things have changed in my life.
Oh, fantastic. That's a great news for all of us.
It is indeed.
So tell me, Shikha, I mean, you have from qualification point of view, you are a dental surgeon.
Yeah.
What made you shift from being a dental surgeon to becoming an image consultant and a soft skills trainer?
Uh, so I have roughly say 7 years of experience as a dental surgeon,
Mm-hmm.
and I journey started from Command Hospital, Western Command, Chandi Mandir. So
Okay.
with all the time that I've spent in this industry, I realized that it's not just about technical expertise, and a lot of things actually lie beyond that. And
Mm-hmm.
I've always been passionate about the grooming, your presence, communication, and other things.
Mm-hmm.
So during my sabbatical time, after a lot of brainstorming and actually a lot of troubling entire staff, it's kudos to the staff that you have, Sushma ma'am, and also I finally realized that this is what I want to do, and I began my journey with ICBI. So during my sabbatical, everybody go through that phase where you are in a phase when, if you are supposed to start your professional journey again or how to do it after that couple of years gap there. So I think this journey was more about my own thing so that I can, work on my skills and think of starting again the professional journey. But it
Mm-hmm.
helped me in so many more levels. So I think this has been a turning point of my life.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So it means that you are now no longer a dental surgeon who's practicing, but you are full time
Yes,
into image consulting and soft skills.
yes. So it was like beautiful smile, now into meaningful smiles.
And what was your parents or your family's reaction?
I think they're more about that, what you do, you should have an actually passion about it. So initially, it was, of course, my mom is like, she loves my doctor thing. So it is obviously, it's going to be with me. But then what I'm doing is what my passion lies in. So I think that is helping me growing. Until the time I'm trying to make a difference in anybody's life, I think it's all good.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So tell me, what we all know about first impression, right? How important is first impression in personal and professional life? And what are the three most important things that people get wrong about first impression?
I think first impression defines everything. Like in few seconds, the perception is being developed. So actually, that sets the tone of your further things happening now. And I think three things that makes most of the difference is uh, either people are overcomplicating their presence, because of either a lot of accessories or you're downplaying your presence, or you're just trying to portray something that is not authentic to yourself. So that should not be the thing. It should be something that you values. So and second, dress with intention.
Shikha, your
So I
internet,
think once it's better now.
yeah, slightly better.
So I think three things will be either overcomplicating your presence and not taking care of your body language. And of course, the communication, the correct articulation and proper delivery is very much required. So these three things people have been, overlooking. They believe that, if your technical expertise is there, then it is enough. Yes, they can get you job, but how far you can go in your job depends on your soft skills. So I think everything put together is very necessary when it comes to first impression. Your appearance, how you carry yourself, your body language, and how you say what you say, your communication skills.
True. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Shikha, personal branding also is a buzzword today. So everybody talks about personal branding. You should have a good personal branding if you're a professional. So, what is the biggest misconception around this word, and how can an individual or an organization build an authentic personal brand?
I think the biggest misconception I would say that it's all about your external image, how you look on social media, on in your images, all these things.
Hmm.
Because personal branding is just not about your external image; it is very much about your inner values as well. So I think three things that
Absolutely.
people should be mindful about is like what are your values, what is your authentic self, what are your principles,
Mhm.
and then second thing that you reflect and you stand by your values all the time, so that there is a consistency in your image. And I think that consistency is more important so that be it your personal or professional ground, wherever people meet you, it should be you. People should relate to you.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
you
Completely understand. And all those
not do
people who
not
feel that all those people who feel that personal brand is all about the superficial presence or the presence in terms of just how you look, it's not that. It's also about what is the meat that you carry within. You know,
exactly.
how much of what you project is also inside. So it has to be in congruence with who you are from the inside and what you project from the outside. It has to both be in sync with each other.
Yes. That congruency in your personality has to be.
Absolutely. So somebody's just asked a question: do looks matter, say in a job setup or even getting a job? So I would respond to this and say that it is not about looks, it's about how you package yourself in terms of your appearance, in terms of your behavior, and in terms of your communication, along with the domain skills, because you are a package. So if you're going to give an interview, or if you're going for a job, everybody is going to look at you as a whole package. It's not that you're going to be seen in different ways in isolation. So if you've packaged yourself appropriately, I don't see any reason why you should fail in any case. Wonderful. Okay. Many people struggle with confidence in social and professional settings. And I think a lot of people have this, and nowadays it's even more pertinent because of people being all by themselves and their mobile phones, because now people love to have their own company and the company of their mobile phone. So it's bound to happen that people in, gradually a lot of people are developing social anxiety. And that happens because if you're no longer a social person, and if you're a very introvert and you're happy with the way you are with yourself, a lot of people just love that comfort zone and not try to get out of it. So, to what extent you can share some practical ways to instantly boost self confidence for somebody who's not very confident in a personal setting or a social setting, or somebody who wants to be just all out in front of the audience? not audience, in front of people?
I think confidence is a lot about preparedness. I feel
Sorry, say that again.
being prepared, like with your preparedness. I mean, if you are prepared to, you know where you are going, who you're gonna face, what is the scenario and setup, what you're gonna do there. So being prepared around it is something that works for me. I mean that if I'm prepared, then I will be confident. If I feel that I'm lacking somewhere inside, so I will be skeptical. So I think being prepared plays a prominent role when it comes to being confident. Then another thing, yes, a trick or two about your body language, your posture and your gestures. Having a straight posture. So it's not about having a rigid back, it's about having a straight back, but with a relaxed posture. So that kind of thing, and of course your gestures. I mean, people feel, refraining or having hands in your pockets and those kind of things. I think having an open hand gestures shows a lot about your confidence.
Very true.
So
Very
when we
true.
see so many
Absolutely.
TED speakers, they always having their hands in air and they have a complete posture steady. So it's not just about what they're talking, but we of course look at them and get inspired by what they're saying. So it put together, it makes a difference.
Correct.
So I think three factors would be your posture, your gestures, and being prepared.
Very true. Very true. And what about body language? Now, we always say that, your actions speak louder than your words. And your non-verbal communication is very important because they speak a lot about who you are as an individual. So, what are the three powerful body language tips that you can share which can change the way people perceive you?
I think first foremost, I would always say maintaining eye contact. Whenever you're talking to someone, maintaining eye contact, I think is the most crucial thing. If you just shy away from that, then it is everything wrong. So shying away from eye contact should not be there. And of course, a subtle smile. So that say that, it's pleasant to talk to someone. It should not be an awkward thing. And
Also, I mean, if you're not smiling, you can also be very overwhelming sometimes. And you can also create an atmosphere of discomfort.
yes, other person would think as if like, they're making you feel uncomfortable maybe.
Absolutely.
So we don't want that kind of projection to come. So eye contact, smile, and I think some mirroring and matching when you're talking to someone, though, and you're actually listening. So that kind of thing actually happens subconsciously. So this says a lot. So mirroring and matching something that happens, it should happen. That should be the part of it. So three things that I would say will be like eye contact again, maintaining a calm smile, and some mirroring of your postures there, your gestures there when you're talking to someone. That says that you're paying attention, you're listening, not just hearing.
Absolutely. 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 And tell me something. I mean, also, uh, these are very small things, but people don't pay attention. So
Yes.
I think as soft skills and image professionals, we would always encourage people to pay attention to details because these are the
Absolutely.
small things which make a big impact in in creating an impression on the other person.
Yes. I mean, while somebody is judging us, knowing these things, we can also understand what other person is thinking when he's talking to us. So that helps us also. It's like a vice versa thing. It's not just about like, because first impression and observation goes both ways.
And
So
and
you
if we
can get to
are
know that,
into and if we are into people business, because we all have to deal with people. And if we are
yes,
not able to make people comfortable, or if we are not comfortable around people, then it does not. So, even especially if you're in a professional situation and if you are not very comfortable with somebody around you, you in all probability would not even like to, you know, do business with that person. And vice versa. The other person may also feel likewise and may not, invest with you or not do business with you. And that could also lead to a big financial loss. So
yes.
that is
There has
why
been many.
attention to details is very important. Small things, but they make a big difference.
Absolutely.
So, when it comes to soft skills is often underestimated, especially by people who are in a technical field, who don't really have to. come in front of the people. And also, I've always seen that people who are in the IT industry, they would always say that हमें इन सब चीजों की क्या जरूरत है, because we are always sitting behind computers. But at the same time, how do communication and personal grooming impact career growth? Because they also come under soft skills. It's people skills. It is essential skills. So how does it impact whether you are front facing professional or a back, you are sitting at the back? How does it make a difference, and how do these things impact even if you're in IT or any other industry where you are not facing audience?
So, as I mentioned before, also, I think technical expertise, your hard skills can definitely land you a job. But how far and how wonderfully you can do in that job, that depends on your soft skills. If you are not a team person, if your communication skills are not that great, leadership skills, decision making capabilities, your adaptability, these are all soft skills. And without them, you can't go long. And all higher positions, be it a team, be it any corporate sector, if you see, it is about dealing with people, dealing with team. So without soft skills, no matter how technically expert you may be, you cannot go long, I feel. So I think soft skills are probably more important than hard skills, I would say.
Certainly.
Because if a person who's very technical expert is lacking this, or a person who's maybe not that great with technical thing, but great people person, I think there's a higher chance of that soft skill person to get a job.
Very true. Very true. Absolutely. And I think it is, I mean, to a great extent, a lot of people used to believe that soft skills are only required for people who are, facing people or having an interaction. But any kind of skill which can impact your own mindset, whether you're working with people or without people, it is irrelevant. Because first, all these things impact you, your mind, your thinking, your thought process, your attitude. And if you don't have the right attitude, you will not have growth in the existing organization or anywhere else. So, whether it is you who is working in isolation or you're working with people, soft skills and people skill is the need of the hour.
Yes.
So, it is
That's
very
what
much essential for your growth, personal growth, professional growth, and of course, personal grooming. That also impacts you before it impacts anybody else. So even if you're working all by yourself, even if you're working from home, all alone, if you're not well groomed, your attitude will be different. Vis-a-vis, if you're well dressed and well groomed and sitting in front of the computer doing your work, the attitude completely makes a shift from being a professional, from being somebody who's sitting at home laid back to becoming a professional. So there is definitely a shift in mind.
Especially with this work from culture now, people are taking all these things very lightly. But even if when you're working from home, like we used to have these trainings and all, it's a very evident difference. When you are actually dressed up in a professional way and taking up, you'll definitely pay attention to it. And when you will be in that lazy mode, then you will not pay attention to it. Then it's just time wasted. So that's the difference between hearing and listening. You need to pay attention.
Absolutely.
So I think that all with your presence, with your grooming makes difference.
For sure. For sure. Now coming to fashion trends, which keep changing. We always believe that fashion is something which is always, moving ahead or changing, but style never changes. Style remains intact because that is something which is attached to you as your own personal style. What are the secrets of developing personal style that truly represents you as an individual?
I think that starts from very basic, like, your colors and your silhouettes. You should know first this thing. What are your colors and what is your silhouette? It is not about, just mimicking to be someone or just follow someone blindly. I think accepting who you are as you are. So you should know what are your personal values, what are your liking, and what that is aligned with your personality. So I think knowing your colors, your silhouettes, and I think your personal style is very much you. Till the time you follow that, your authentic self, that makes you unique. If we just keep on, following trends will keep on changing.
True.
So having some classics in your wardrobe, having that classic taste always, those neutrals that we call, I think they are the backbone of any kind of style. No matter what trends comes and goes, no matter which designer becomes big for one day, because they all will come and go, the classics is forever. So I think
Absolutely.
holding on to that classic taste, knowing your colors and knowing your silhouette can make a big difference.
Very true. Very true. And you are also into bridal styling, if I'm not mistaken. Correct. And that's been your specialization now. So, what's one piece of advice that you would like to give to those who are uh, creating a timeless wedding look?
I think, see, right now it's all about, social media is influencing a lot. So my advice goes, most important thing is like, knowing your true self. What is your body type? What is your preference? What is your colors? Knowing your color again, what is your body type? Going the silhouette according to that, wearing accessories, all the jewelries, as per that enhances your natural beauty, not overpowering. So for the colors also, we always say that you should wear the color. Color should not fade. So you should always be the center point. So wearing something that enhances your natural beauty will create the timeless memories and pictures.
Very true, absolutely. And I think that's very important that you can't really say that, oh, this celebrity wore this color lehenga, so I would also wear this color lehenga. But you also have to keep in mind your personal characteristics, your body shape, your face shape, your personal coloration, your overall personal style, complete physical characteristics. Your jewelry has to be as per your face shape. All these things are small, but then, of course, if it is a lifetime, situation where you're going to get married only once, then it better be right. So I think that's something which is very, very important. And our image consultants, soft skills trainers really can play a very crucial role in, having the right things at the right time for a wedding. And I'm sure you're doing a fantastic job in that. So tell me, Shikha, that how are you balancing your family, your personal life, and your professional life? Because you are also an entrepreneur, you're also a mother, you're also a wife. Taking care of all those things and working at the same time, how do you manage?
I think two core principles with me is delegation. I think one should
Mm.
not shy away from asking for help. I definitely try to delegate and I definitely ask for help whenever required. It cannot work. One man show it cannot be. So I have a family setup. I have friends. I have helps that is helping me sustain my life. So with everyone put together and with my time management, I prioritize when and what time I have to, be with my family or when I have to pay to my profession. I am clear with the boundaries and whenever flexibility is required, I keep a gap for that. And I definitely try to delegate and ask for whatever support I need. I do not shy away from, asking for help. So I think one
I think
should,
it's very
uh,
important that if you don't have a support system the way you want things to function for yourself, it's very difficult to, manage multiple things at the same time because women being multitaskers, we also need support. And if we don't get support, we have to ask for it. We can't assume that support apne aap mil jayega.
doesn't
You get
work.
things only if you ask for it, if you organize things well, because you also need to be a great organizer. So time management, uh, organizational skills, multitasking, all these things come naturally to us. But if we don't take advantage of those skill sets and we just get little chaotic in our head and we are only complaining and we play a victim card, then I don't think that we can actually have growth any further.
No. So for
So
the
we
growth
have to be
mindset, we have
problem
to understand.
solver. We have to actually, don't be a crybaby and find solution for every problem. Everyone has
Yeah.
challenges. Everyone has challenges in their life. It's just that how do we overcome those challenges that sets us apart from the rest. One last question. Now we are in the world of AI, and AI is doing wonderfully well for all of us.
Yes.
How do we see AI? Is AI going to take over soft skills, or AI is going to be an assistant for us who's going to enable everything that we want to do in life?
I think AI is more about repetitive tasks. So when we talk about human behavior skills, like problem solving or decision making, or having those kind of capabilities, AI cannot uh, replace that. So I think with this AI more, human will be prioritized. I, I believe the human capabilities will actually get more of a priorities because yes, hard skills and all those difficult skills maybe I can do, but the soft skills when it comes about, again playing with your team, being a good leader, or decision making, having empathy, having that adaptability, those kind of things, yeah, I cannot replicate. So I
Absolutely. And that is
think
why even in the world of AI, soft skills still plays a very prominent role because soft skills cannot be replaced by AI.
no.
Absolutely. Wonderful. And what is your message to all the people who are here, who are listening to our live today and seeing us live? Any message for them for today?
Um, I think just be authentic, be true to yourself, find your inner image because self image is the best thing. Work on that if you need be open and embrace yourself and just be true to yourself.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Shikha. Now we'll just open some questions from the audience if they have anything that they would like to ask you. Anybody who wants to ask any question to me, Shikha, regarding her journey, her expertise, please feel free to ask. We will have only 5 minutes for this section and then we can close the live session. I guess nobody wants to ask you any question because we've covered most of the things during the Q&A. Anyone who wants to ask anything related to image consulting, soft skills, or even otherwise, any personal question that you feel that can be asked on this platform, feel free to ask. How old is your kid, Shikha?
So, ma'am, I have three kids.
Oh, wow.
One is almost 8 years old, another turning 5, and I have a toddler who's 1.5 years old.
Wow. How do you manage?
Going day by day.
One day at a time. But yes, I mean, if you've learned to manage and if you have these skill sets where you are able to uh, compartmentalize everything based on priority, I think you've made it for yourself.
Oh, the most important thing that I've actually learned with my journey with ICBI was not to just talk about problems, think about what are the solutions.
Of
So I've
course,
just
of
tried to
course. That's the way
now.
you should progress in life because if you're not able to focus on solutions and only keep your eye on the problem, then nothing is going to move ahead.
So that's how I'm just taking my journey now.
Wonderful. All right. So thank you so much. And this was a wonderful live session with Shikha. And I wish her all the very best. Best of luck, Shikha. And this was a great conversation. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank
everyone, for being here with us. And we would like to say goodbye to all of you. Until we meet again, this is Shikha Khatana and Suman Agarwal signing off for today. Thank you so much.
thank you.